Welcome back to Natural Gallant Bodybuilding, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how I seem crazy to people that see me on the street walking by with a camera. Is he looking? Is he looking? Probably. Train the muscles, not the joints. So welcome back to Natural Gallant Bodybuilding, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what are different techniques you can use in order to grow muscle, and sometimes is it possible to overuse some of these techniques. So that said, the last video I put up was one set for natural bodybuilders because somebody was trolling and they said anybody that recovers from more than one set of training is basically not natural or whatever, because they said it's impossible to recover from more than one set in training, which is absolute ludicrous. It's just a stupid statement, but it was fun to make a video about it. But I got a bunch of comments after about all these people that were saying, well, they train one set or maybe two sets and they get some results. But the difference was, they said that they do drop sets, they do strip sets, they do pre-exhaust, they do all this kind of stuff in order to actually accomplish that one or two sets. So in essence, they're not doing just one set. They're doing multiple sets within each set, and they're doing it multiple times in a workout. And they're getting a certain results. So that said, I agree with doing strip sets. I agree with doing drop sets. I do agree with doing forced reps as well. But the difference is that if you do these techniques too often, you will burn out. So the question is, can you overstimulate? Is that even a thing? Can you overstimulate an area of the body? And I mean, yeah, maybe you can in a lot of, but from a bodybuilding point of view, can you overstimulate an area? Can you overkill it? Basically, put in way too much stimulus so that you're actually breaking down the body instead of building it up. And my answer to that is yes, you can. And if you apply too much forced reps, too much going deep into failure upon failure upon failure, and you're a natural bodybuilder, yeah, you can overkill it, and then basically the cortisol levels and the stress to the immune system and the nervous system can be too much, and it can work against you. So you don't want to overdo these techniques. Listen to me for a second. Listen to the old guy. Listen to Obi-Wan Kenobi here. Okay, so first and foremost, as a bodybuilder, you are not an endurance athlete. And a lot of times what you're doing during these strip sets is that you're turning a power movement into a strength endurance movement, which is still fine for bodybuilding. It's still good. But if you do it too much, then you are using up all your energy so that you don't have any energy left in order for you to accomplish the heavyweight sets. So that said, if you're going to be doing forced reps, if you're going to be doing strip sets, you're going to be doing all these techniques to get into these super high rep ranges and to get into these areas of supreme endurance, right? Mountain. You're doing a set of 10 reps with bench, then you're stripping down the weight, then you're doing another 15 or 20 reps, then you're stripping down the weight again, then you're doing another 10 or 15 reps, and then you're going into light flies with next to nothing, but you're just trying to burn that muscle out and hit it as deep into failure as you can. That is a different type of stimulus than doing straight sets of super heavy weight. And I've talked about this lots of times, right? If you're doing straight sets of super heavy weight and you're just hitting failure with that one weight and then conserving your energy and then hitting that weight again, that's a different type of stimulus on the system. You'll be hitting the fast twitch fibers more so that way, and therefore also refining the nervous system for handling the heavy weight. So you're going to be hitting the muscles that contribute to muscle mass more so in that case. Now again, you can burn out also from that. So if you're going to be doing strip sets, if you're going to be doing forced reps, you're going to be doing these things, just use them sparingly. Use them once a week or once every 2 weeks for a body part. Don't use them every single workout, because what will happen is you'll just burn out your energy systems and you will actually stall your progress. So at first, a lot of times people are like, Eureka, I found the secret to growing muscle. I used forced reps, I used these different techniques, and all of a sudden I'm growing muscle. Well, the reason why you're growing muscle is because your intensity went up. So intensity is always a good thing. And sometimes you're doing something new. Maybe you're actually doing something new for once. You're actually saying, hey, I'm going to shock the system in a certain way. I'm going to hit those endurance fibers for the first time in my life. But it doesn't mean that that's going to be the only technique that works for you or the only system that will work. Because again, you're a natural bodybuilder. You need to grow strength and then do endurance with that strength. But if you just pound one pathway over and over again, you're going to burn out from that. Some people are just so afraid to find their own way. They're so afraid. They just gotta follow the pack. Bunch of freaking followers over there. Bunch of brainwashed, feathered people. So another reason why some people actually get results from doing one or two sets at first, sometimes at first, is because their intensity goes up. Short term, their intensity goes up. They actually try hard. They don't conserve themselves so much so. So there's lots of times I saw people work out in the gym. They might as well be reading a newspaper as they're training, because basically they've got like 17 reps left in the tank and they're just stopping the set, you know, because it burns too much or it hurts, right? So what you want to do is make sure that your intensity is there. That leaf made that set hard. Look, when you are training with certain rep ranges and you are training with certain weight, you don't want to be, you know, just lagging all the time in the gym, although you will have these laggy workouts. That's kind of normal. I've had a lot of them myself. But you want to make sure that you are pushing that intensity as well. You want to make sure that you're pushing as deep into failure as you can with a certain weight. But that doesn't always mean strip sets. Some people try to basically boil it down to intensity, they try to boil it down to volume, they try to boil muscle growth down to one variable. But again, it's about combining the variables, pushing the muscle from different points of view, not just pushing it from just burning it out and doing super endurance work, because again, that's a type of fatigue, a type of exhaustion, but it's not going to exhaust the power muscle fibers. It's not going to exhaust the fast twitch fibers, and it's not going to refine your nervous system to get stronger, right? If you're just doing lightweight all the time, you're not necessarily going to get stronger. And again, this is relative. I'm talking about lightweight, like 50 reps or something like that. You'll notice that if you just do 50 reps for a while, or 60 reps for a while, or super lightweight for a while, then you go in to handle that heavyweight, you're going to lose your groove altogether, right? So it's going to feel much different. So for that reason, you want to combine them. And I talk about this in Rep Range Burnout, the video called Rep Range Burnout. Check that out, because if you're doing too much reps all the time, burning into super failure, you're also going to exhaust your nervous system and immune system. So you're going to actually impede your recovery ability, so that when you are doing the heavyweight, you're not going to be able to push, you're not going to be able to recover from the workouts. So that's the other thing to consider. So if you're noticing that you're overtraining from doing more than one set, find out first if you are eating properly. Maybe you're not eating enough, maybe you're not sleeping enough, and at the same time ask yourself, am I just doing too much intensity as far as from strip sets and forced reps all the time? Like basically your body already said to quit the set, it already gave up, and then you're going 3 or 4 more reps in. That's a different type of stimulus on the system, and sometimes it can overload it and short circuit the entire system. So you don't want to do that. So yes, multiple sets is still the key. It's not going to be just one set for most people. And if you are one of these people and you are growing from whatever system you're using, just continue with that. But once you notice you hit a plateau, then maybe change this up based on some of the principles I talked about right now. Mountain. So I hope this helps you in your training. Thanks a lot for watching. And if you need to get a hold of me, just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com. And thanks to the patient supporters, and take care for now.